Hi, AMC fans. I'm Charles Melton.
And I'm Yara Shahidi from our new movie, The Sun is Also a Star, based on the best-selling young adult novel. Your AMC Thursday ticket starts now.
Hey there, AMC fans, and welcome to the Thursday Ticket. We are coming to you live from the AMC studios, where all we do is talk movies that are opening this week, movies that you're going to want to go see. My name is Sergio, and I'm here today with Jordan.
Hey, everyone. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you to the stars of The Sun is Also a Star for kicking off our AMC Thursday Ticket, Yara Shahidi and Charles Melton. We're going to be talking about their brand new film later in the show during our weekend movie guide.
Now, this week, we're going to be talking about some really great pictures. One specifically that I'm very excited about, John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum. And in, I guess, the spirit of John Wick, we've asked the question of the week every week for the last God knows how long.
Yeah.
And we've designed one around John Wick. So let's kick it off. Talk about it.
Yeah. So in this new installment of the John Wick franchise, Keanu Reeves' John Wick enlists the help of Halle Berry. Academy Award winner Halle Berry, and we were thinking, like, what a great pair up that is between Keanu and Halle. And we were thinking, you know, should there be new installments, another installment for the John Wick beyond Chapter 3, what would be another actor that we would think would be cool to pair with him, to pair with John Wick? And so that's our question of the week. Comment right now. Let
us know. We want to hear exactly what you want to say.
What actor would you like to see paired with Keanu Reeves? Should there be future John Wick installments?
And before we get into the ones that we think should pair up with John Wick, we're going to tease right now that we're going to give some tickets away soon. So make sure you join the conversation.
Yeah.
Jordan, go ahead and show them the prize.
Yeah, so we are going to give away a set of tickets.
I love free movies.
But you know what? Why give away just one set of tickets, Sergio?
John Wick has a partner in the movie. Why not give away 2 sets of tickets?
We're giving away 2 sets of tickets. Just keep interacting with us. Stay tuned, and we're going to give 2 winners at random these tickets. So our question of the week: what actor would you like to see paired with Keanu Reeves in future John Wick installments? Sergio, you and I were chatting a little about this before we started filming, but what are your picks?
So my very first pick, and I love this guy to death because he's awesome at everything he does, Jason Statham.
Oh, yeah.
I think he is a phenomenal martial artist. He is so well-trained and disciplined. And I can't help but say that, you know, Jason Statham in the Transporter movies with that suit and elegance, he looks like John Wick with the suits and all. So he'd make an awesome pairing. Although John Wick focuses on the gung fu, maybe Jason Statham focuses on just kung fu because he doesn't need guns to kill anybody. I mean, John Wick doesn't either, but still.
Yeah.
So
he killed 3 guys with just
a pencil.
Yeah.
But that would be my number 1 pick. If I had to pick a second, I'd likely go with Idris Elba.
Oh, yeah.
I think he is a stellar actor. He can be as badass as he wants to be. And I mean, in the upcoming, and it's coincidental, right, that they're both in Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah. I mean, what if that was a crossover? Hobbs, Shaw, and Wick. I would be really excited for that.
That would be pretty awesome. But it'd be Idris and Jason Statham. Jordan, what about you?
Those are great picks, and definitely ones that came top of mind when I was thinking about this question. But for me, the first one that comes to mind is Charlize Theron, because we saw her in Atomic Blonde, which kind of had that same style of fighting and martial arts, and she was this assassin/spy. So that would be cool to kind of see those 2 worlds come together.
Yeah.
The worlds of John Wick and Atomic Blonde.
And she was badass in Fast 8, Fate of the Furious. She was really, she was kick-ass there too.
She's great in everything that she does. And the other one that, you know, was the first that came to mind was an actor who's no stranger to the action genre, and that's Tom Cruise.
Oh, hello, of course.
I mean, he is, you know, he does his own stunts like Keanu Reeves. Like, that would be great to see those 2, you know, paired next to each other, or maybe facing off against each other in the John Wick series.
So what are you guys saying? Let's take a look. I am curious to see what names we're going to read off.
Michael says a John Wick Taken mashup.
Oh, Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Debbie Salzer says Emily Blunt.
Oh, I love Emily Blunt.
Well, actually,
man.
a few for Emily Blunt.
Yeah,
Krista Hamilton Hall says Emily Blunt. Emily Blunt.
Wow.
Liam Neeson, Jet Li.
Jet Li, okay.
That would be cool. People are agreeing with you for Idris Elba.
Dig
People
it.
saying Charlize as well. So a lot of cool picks.
A lot of great
I
picks.
mean, if there were a John Wick Chapter 4, like I would be happy with any of those selections.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum hitting AMC theaters tonight, and we're going to talk all about it right now in our weekend movie guide.
So let's get right into it.
Yeah.
The biggest movie this weekend, you know, John Wick is going to take the top spot at the box office.
It's taking down Avengers?
I'm calling it. It is
Whoa,
finally going to take
all
down the
right.
Avengers juggernaut. And Pikachu, for that matter. I mean, Pikachu did really stellar numbers last week, but John Wick's got it in the bag. There's been a lot of love for this character
Is that
and
a
this
hot
franchise.
Take? Is that a hot take? I don't know. Avengers has kind of, but okay.
So we have John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum. This is I say beloved. It's really one of the best trilogies that I've been a part of and loved watching throughout the years. But with every movie, they take action and adventure and even Rotten Tomato scores to the next level. When you look at the first John Wick, we're looking at it scored an 87% fresh. Part 2, John Wick Chapter 2 was 89%, and now Parabellum is sitting at a hot 90% fresh.
Well, with Chapter 3, it looks the first 2 chapters were action-packed, but this one looks like on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
I mean, and because in this film, John Wick has a $14 million price tag on his head.
I mean,
so
I could use $14 million.
Well, you joined the line, get in line because there are assassins from all over the world coming after John Wick in this film. And, it's no surprise that the film's title, Parabellum, is actually a Latin phrase for prepare for war.
Wow.
So that kind of sums up what's going on in this film. So John Wick needs all the help that he can get. Well, maybe he doesn't because he's held his own in the first 2 installments.
He definitely gets a little assist.
He's got his work cut out for him in this one. And so he enlists, as we mentioned, Halle Berry. And they kind of have a rocky relationship. She doesn't really seem too thrilled to be helping him out, but it seems like she owes him for something.
Maybe. We'll find out when we watch the movie. But when you talk about Halle Berry and Keanu Reeves and their commitment to their art form, I mean, you watch these YouTube videos of these 2 actors training with Taron Butler, who's considered one of the top, if not the best, championship shooters out there.
Yeah.
And they're just going on the gun range and they're, flipping magazines and loading and click, 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 click. They are amazing at what they do. And they've totally mastered, the art of gun. I don't know what it's called. Gunning, something.
Yeah.
But amazing.
Well, and Halle Berry broke 3 ribs while filming this movie, but she still came out of it saying what a great experience it was, how much fun she had. So, the action is through the roof in this film. And we had the opportunity to sit down with the cast of John Wick Chapter 3 to learn a little bit more about this new installment. Let's take a look.
Sophia, we're not going in like the old days. Just a conversation.
Nothing's ever just a conversation with you, John.
We had so many ideas making it after Chapter 2 that we were hoping we'd get the opportunity to tell another chapter, and we did. So it was really fun to realize those. The knife fight, riding the horse, going to the Sahara, opening up the world of the Continental.
You can have a good day, you can have a bad day, but you're never just gonna have the happy ending. So we always want you to realize that because of what John's done, there's no walking away into the sunset for him. He survived the day, but there is another day to come. So we'll see how people respond to this, and if they want to see what happens on John Wick's next day when he wakes up, we're happy to show them.
What a thing, what a tapestry, what a world of characters and a story we could share.
I mean, it's crazy how good this trilogy is. And,
That's amazing.
You know, it taught us, the very first one in 2014 taught us a very important lesson, and that's to never mess with Keanu Reeves' dog.
Well, yeah, because then you'll face the wrath of the Baba Yaga.
The Baba Yaga. It's a poor decision for anyone that does that.
And we are happy to say that we have reached a verdict on who's going to get the first set of tickets. And we're going to give these 2 tickets to, and pardon me if I get the name wrong or mispronounce, but Caress Vera, that's who it is. So congratulations. We will be in touch with you to send you your free tickets, Caress Vera.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for watching it and interacting with us. But it's time to talk about our next film in our weekend movie guide, and it is the young adult romance film, The Sun Is Also a Star.
Yeah.
Now, this movie takes place within a time span of 24 hours and asks the question, can 2 people fall in love in the same day?
I mean, do you believe in love at first sight? Has that happened to you? I mean, it's happened. I'm sure it exists, right?
I mean, you're married, Sergio.
I am married.
Was it love at first sight?
It was love at first sight. Yeah.
You didn't sound it.
It was love at first sight.
Maybe love it.
I love it.
Love it. Third or fourth sight. I don't know.
Whatever. Anyway, moving on. No, but the movie looks very good, and it's definitely a movie that's going to cater to the young adult audience. I mean, in watching the trailer, it immediately reminded me of movies that recently came out. After 5 Feet Apart, the one that came out several years ago, The Fault in Our Stars, and Everything. So it's definitely in that same vein, and it's taking these books that have been a hit with the younger crowds and turning them into live action stories.
Yeah, and it's a really, interesting premise because you have Yara Shahidi and Charles Melton who kicked off our show to this afternoon.
And that was awesome. Thank you very much.
And Yara is struggling because she's about to get deported.
Yeah.
Her family's about to get deported, and here she meets, this guy, and they have an instant connection, and they aren't able to see each other again because she is leaving the country. So a really good kind of dilemma there.
And it's very timely because I mean I'm sure there's stories like that are impacting people across the nation. You know what I mean? Where because of their unfortunate circumstances, they can't stay.
Yeah, and they seem to have incredible chemistry in the movie. And we have a short little video to tease The Sun Is Also a Star, which is opening at AMC theaters this weekend. Let's take a look.
So I agree. The movie looks like it's going to be a very emotional movie. We put it in the realm of drama.
A rom-dram.
Rom-dram.
It's a rom-dram.
Right, it's a romantic drama.
Yeah. And
it's one that's right up, again, young adults alley. So make sure you get to AMC theaters and take advantage of an offer that we have going on. $5 popcorn and sodas for people who show their student IDs.
Yeah, $5 Coke and popcorn. Plus,
there you go.
A great movie, The Sun Is Also a Star, which is based on the book of the same name. And our next movie in our weekend movie guide is also based on a book. It is A Dog's Journey. Now, this movie is the sequel to 2017's A Dog's Purpose.
Yes.
I almost said journey again.
It's a purposeful journey.
Yeah. And this movie explores the special relationship between dogs and their humans.
Sure.
And it's a really unique story as where when the dog's time is up, it gets reincarnated to another dog. And I don't know, it's very original.
It's a very original, you're right. And it's one that's going to pull to your heartstrings. I mean, just watching the trailers, you see that this is going to be an emotional movie.
Oh, yeah.
Because all of us, and especially if you're a dog lover, a dog owner, you're going to connect with this movie on a very, very deep level. But it does tell the story of how this dog, and again, being a sequel to Dog's Purpose, finds its purpose in connecting with Dennis Quaid's granddaughter, and follows her through her life in different iterations, different bodies, because dogs don't last 80, 90 years. They're around for 15, 10 years, whatever it is. And it's just incredible to see the story unfold and how she connects with this dog and realizing that there are commonalities between one dog to the other, that I feel like I know you.
Yeah, it's definitely this journey of companionship and unconditional love between a dog and their human. And we have a really cool prize pack for all you dog lovers out there.
We got this awesome overlay we're going to show you right now because it has a ton of stuff.
Yeah. So if you follow AMC Theaters on Twitter and Instagram, you'll see your chance to win this awesome prize pack that has all the essentials for you and for your dog. I mean, you look at the things in that image, you have, you know, a smart feeder, a training collar, a water fountain, a ball launcher.
The ball launcher is probably my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just got to train my dogs on how to put the ball in the launcher.
How cool is that? So be sure to follow us on AMC Theaters on Twitter and Instagram for your chance to win a dog's journey. I mean, if you love dogs, this is the movie to see.
Yes.
100%.
So with that, we do have some Hollywood news that we want to get into right now. And we also have some other winners and people, someone else is going to walk away with 2 free movie tickets.
Yeah.
So let's get to that right now. So, Jordan, are you a popcorn lover?
Oh, you have. I mean, if you love movies, you kind of have to be a popcorn lover because
who out there is a popcorn lover? Show me a, well, don't show me your hands, but show me a little.
You can do like you can do the hand emoji. Yeah,
a hand emoji.
Yeah.
Because I absolutely love popcorn. I can't watch a movie without putting popcorn with salt and a little jalapenos mixed in there.
Wow,
It's like kind of like my.
See, I just do it. I do it
my
straight.
mix.
I do it straight up. It's that good.
I gotta keep it spicy.
Okay. All right.
But we have an amazing offer tailored just for you.
Yeah. Well, popcorn and movies go, you know, so hand in hand. You know, I get the bucket of popcorn and I just do handfuls of it, where like maybe half of it gets in my mouth and half of it gets in my lap. But it's so tasty, fresh, popped. Fresh daily.
Indeed. Oh, I tell you, I remember the days where I was running movie theaters and we would make sure our staff needed to make popcorn fresh. So when you see the kettles brewing and the crew members dumping the popcorn, know that it's there for you because we pop it fresh every day, dude.
Yeah. So we have this amazing contest that we're running right now for your chance to win free popcorn for you love AMC's Perfectly Popcorn, or if you just love going to the movies.
So with that, enough popcorn talk. We
should have popcorn here. That would be nice. But we are at a point where we are going to announce another winner of the free movie tickets.
Oh, okay, here. So we got 2 more tickets.
Right here.
And the winner is Christopher Collins from Twitter.
Christopher Collins.
Christopher Collins, congratulations. You are going to get a pair of movie tickets. We'll be in touch again with you soon to get details and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But we do have tickets on sale.
Tickets on sale,
so
yes.
The first movie, if you haven't picked up your tickets yet, that went on sale earlier this week, Godzilla, the King of Monsters.
I mean,
can't wait.
The biggest movie of the year in terms of sheer
scope,
size.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, because you have these monsters, these giant monsters, you know, fighting each other.
Yeah.
And Sergio, you're a huge Godzilla fan.
Absolutely.
And you were saying how, you know, cool it was.
Yeah, no, being able. So I was a big fan of the first Godzilla. I thought it was a great reinterpretation or great introduction to this kaiju back to the big screen.
Yeah.
And got so much momentum and love that they made this movie. And being able to see Godzilla against King Ghidorah, and then Rodan against Godzilla and Ghidorah, and then you got Mothra in there, and it's this monster mashup. I guess you can call it like a monster palooza of sorts. It is mayhem at its best.
Well, and then in next year we're getting Godzilla versus
King
Kong.
Kong.
So
Yes, that's gonna be phenomenal.
Tickets on sale now for Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Tickets also went on sale this week for Dark Phoenix, the next installment in the X-Men franchise. And if you can't wait for this movie, like I can't wait for this movie, and you want to be the first to see it, you should get tickets to our fan event in IMAX on June 6th. Not only do you get to see the movie before anyone else, you also get a very, very cool keychain. We have the image up right there when you get your tickets for this fan event.
I love it. Can't wait for that. It's going to be awesome. And getting collectible keychains like that are awesome.
Yeah.
Another movie that had tickets on sale, the tickets went on sale for Brightburn. Now, I'm really excited about this movie because if you've seen the trailer, you already know this is a what-if kind of story of Superman landing on Earth and becoming a villain. Now, we know this isn't Superman because it doesn't take place in anything DC-related, but what if an alien came from another planet, landed on Earth, had the same powers as a Superman, super strength, invulnerability, flight, all these things,
the laser
but
eyes,
was just evil, sinister evil. Can't wait to see it. And if you buy your tickets to Brightburn now, you will get a $5 concessions voucher offer that you can use to buy stuff at the theater.
Yeah, and Brightburn is coming out next week, so
Yes.
really looking forward to that one. Beyond tickets on sale, we also had some trailers that dropped this week, starting with Maleficent.
Yes, Maleficent, I'm very excited about. If you're a Disney fan, Disney-holic, like me and my family are, this is right up our alleys. The movie was slated to come out next year in 2020, but because of production and being able to get it done earlier, they moved it up to an October release. The movie looks great because, you know, the first one kind of gave you this portrayal of Maleficent as not being this evil witch.
Yeah.
Well, maybe something happens now that really makes her take that downward spiral to evil.
The Mistress of Evil.
The
is
Mistress
title
of
this
Evil,
one, yeah.
exactly.
And speaking of evil, we saw the trailer this week for A24's Midsummer. Now, this film is directed by Ari Aster, who directed last year's Hereditary. And if you are a frequent viewer of the show, you may have heard that Hereditary was my favorite movie of last year. I mean, it was terrifying in all the right ways. And this movie seems to either hit that level of scary or exceed it. I mean, the trailer is madness. Really looking forward to that one.
And leave it to A24. I mean, they do these kind of movies justice and do it right.
Yeah. And then a trailer that just dropped this morning, Angel Has Fallen. Now, this is the third installment in the Has Fallen trilogy. I mean, we had Olympus Has Fallen, London Has Fallen, and now Angel Has Fallen.
I guess you can call it the GBCU, right? The Gerard Butler Cinematic Universe.
Oh,
what?
yeah. I mean, you throw in
just made that happen.
like a crossover between like Geostorm.
No. We'll just stick to the Olympus movies.
Okay.
But, you know, you go from saving America in the White House in the first one to saving London to now saving himself. The movie looks awesome. It's Gerard Butler doing exactly what he knows how to do, which is kick ass, take names, and be amazing at saving things.
Lots going on this week, but we are not done yet because we have independent movies that we want to talk about right now in our AMC Independent Spotlight. Opening in limited release this weekend is the documentary Biggest Little Farm. Now, this film follows married couple John and Molly Chester, who developed this sustainable farm right outside of Los Angeles. They don't have any farming experience, but they come together to build this incredible farm. And this film really treats it. Sergio, correct me if I'm wrong. It's from National Geographic.
Yeah. So when National Geographic is photographer.
Yeah.
When you watch the movie, you're going to see that it is beautifully shot.
Yeah.
And it's because you have this man that by trade, shoots videos for National Geographic that is doing this on his farm. And it's just a story to be told and a story to be seen. It's visually gorgeous. And it does tell the story of this couple who move away from the big city to the country to start their own little farm.
Yeah. And if anything, I mean, it has adorable animals in it
That's
as well.
true,
so
too.
You can see it for that as well. We actually sat down with John and Molly Chester at their farm, Apricot Lanes, right outside of Los Angeles, to talk a little bit more about the message of this film. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
We had our plan. And nature had hers.
The whole idea of coexistence with an ecosystem is about accepting it even when it's not looking like it's on your side. Because there is this level of complexity and purposefulness to it that extends beyond sometimes our own human understanding of it. And there's something really beautiful about that. And I think you feel more a part of life if you can understand your place within sort of an ecosystem. And so I think like the whole idea of coexistence is a word you hear floated a lot. And it's not always an easy thing. It's sort of becoming comfortable with a certain level of disharmony to find harmony.
So Biggest Little Farm opening at around 5 AMC theaters this weekend, but will be expanding to additional theaters in the following weeks. Be sure to go to amctheaters.com to see if it's playing at a theater near you.
So now the next title we're going to talk about is Trial by Fire. Now, this movie tells a story of Cameron Todd Willingham, who was sentenced to death for the murder of his wife and children. They were burned in their house alive, and they blamed Cameron for it. And he was an inmate and sentenced to, he was on death row for 8 years. And nearing the end of his stint, this woman who's played by Laura Dern takes a very, very keen interest in his case and does some further investigating and starts realizing, because she is convinced that he is innocent, and his conviction, he's for the last 8 years, he's been talking about not being a part of this, and it was a mistake, and I'm innocent, that she went out there to prove her case that he is innocent. Trial by Fire opening this week looked very, very good.
Yeah.
Make sure you catch it.
Yeah, it's a gripping true story that's still being talked about today, almost 15 years since he's been executed. So
correct.
A story to see this weekend at AMC. Those are our independent movies to check out at AMC this weekend, but we also have some offers that you can find. Let's get to those right now.
So the first offer we want to highlight, and it's one that's near and dear to me because we talked about Mistress of Evil, Maleficent, and how we're big Disney fans. So Aladdin, if you're an Aladdin fan, make sure you take advantage of this offer because, and we're going to put the overlay now, if you go see the opening night fan event in Real D3D on May 23rd at 5 p.m., you will get not only a track, and I think that's stellar because this movie is going to, revive, I guess you can say, a lot of the old songs from the movie and introduce a couple new songs that you haven't heard yet.
Yeah, really looking forward to getting transported to a whole new world next week when Aladdin opens up. Thank you. I was working on that one.
Good job.
And don't forget to enter our Dog's Journey prize pack. All you have to do is follow us on AMC Theaters on Twitter and Instagram for your chance to win this incredible prize pack that is perfect for dog lovers and their furry companion.
That's right. Now, if you're an Emma Thompson fan and Mindy Kaling fan, don't forget to catch our late night early access event. This is on May 29th at 7 p.m. So you'll get to see the movie 9 days early. Take advantage of that because it's not every day you get to see a movie a week before it opens.
Yeah, that film's
and it looks great.
Getting great reviews.
Yes.
Premiered big at Sundance. Yep. So looking forward to seeing that one. Also really looking forward to seeing the story of Elton John come to life in Rocket Man. And we have a very cool sweepstakes for you AMC Stubs members. If you buy tickets now through June 2nd, you will be automatically entered for a chance to win a trip for two to Las Vegas.
Awesome. Vegas, you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
All chips in on that contest.
Oh.
What? That happened.
Yeah, it sure did.
And congratulations again to Caress Vera and Christopher Collins. Thank you again for participating and joining the conversation. It's all we want to do is have you guys chime in so we can talk about things that we love, which are movies.
A heartfelt thank you for everyone that watches AMC Thursday Ticket.
Now, you know where to catch us every week. We're here every Thursday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 2:30 p.m. Pacific, doing exactly what we do, which is talking about this week's releases, movie you want to go see this weekend.
Yeah, and Sergio, I feel like every week's, a big show for us, a big week of movies, but next week is a big one as well because what are we talking about next week?
We are talking about Booksmart. We're talking about Brightburn, and we have a little picture called Aladdin. And what we're most excited about is that we're gonna give away this lantern next week. So make sure the Genie Magic Lamp.
I think
you tune in because we're gonna make some wishes happen.
I don't know if the wishes are included in this lamp or not. I think it's just a normal. But for you Disney fans out there, this is an awesome replica. And one that you can
it's one that you can't really buy in stores. Yeah. It's an IMAX limited edition lamp. So make sure you catch us next week for Aladdin's giveaway. I guess that does it. So thank you guys again so much for joining the conversation. We appreciate you very much, and we will see you next week.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Take care.